Too lazy to do that. Right, okay, hang on 1 second. Okay, it's going.
Okay, we ready? Awesome. Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Read. I'm
Welcome
surprised
back.
as you are that the series isn't completely done. Yeah, remember we were doing the Conversion Bureau?
Oh
and,
god, that was ages ago.
Months ago, yeah. No, hey, we're back. We're doing Living the Dream. We have Sound Speed.
Hi!
We have Lightning Rabbit.
Ah,
We have Cabral.
I fell down a hole and I can't get up.
I'm still Duhad. Anyway, that's enough of that shit, so let's actually get down to reading this thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're gonna be reading Living the Dream by Kickass222 Your Mom.
What name?
Awesome.
The world has ended for humans, but a young man gets a second chance at life in a new world. Rated M for later chapters.
I thought you were going to say for long chapters.
I can't wait.
Okay,
And also the
this-
picture of that OC is just horrendous.
Yeah, oh, trust me, the OC is going to be a thing. He's light blue with red stripes and black hair. Black and red hair.
The
Red
worst.
stripes all over his
OC.
body. Also, he has red eyes and black cat's pupils. Author's note, this chapter is very different from the rest, so just read it and read chapter 2 before deciding if you want to keep reading or not.
Will do.
I'll do whatever I want, you little shit.
Yeah. Townspeople
Go.
will not be ordered around by the likes of you, you ingrate.
Okay. Essentially, why don't you take us up in the narration, dude?
Okay. Chapter 1.
You think it'll happen?
Asked Jan.
I have no idea. Probably not.
I said with a small grin. It was around 11:59 p.m. December 20th, 2012, the day the world was supposed to end.
Around
Yeah.
11:59. It either is or it isn't 11:59.
That's very
It was
good.
around a really specific
We're going down
time.
to like picoseconds here, guys. It was round about 11:59.
And remember, everything that happens now is just taking place, in the 1 minute in between 11:59 and 12. So, yeah, guys, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, guys. It's not going to happen.
I laughed. James looked at me.
Dude, it will happen. We are a few minutes away from the underworld, even though it's... Oh, God, it's 11:59.
I laughed again.
Let's just watch the clock. Once it's 12:01, I'm going to go to bed and leave you guys here.
And leaving you guys here.
I'm leaving you guys here.
Yeah, we are about to find out. Almost 30 seconds left.
Said Jan excitedly. I laughed at her.
Yes, bro.
Why are you so excited about this?
Women.
She twisted around to face me and glared.
The world is going to end, and I've been waiting years for this day because I have nothing better to do with my life.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
I stood up and looked at the clock.
It's about 10 seconds. You guys are going to find out how stupid you all are.
Guys, gonna
Shut up, Lance. His name is Lance, really? Lance?
Yeah, his name is Lance.
Is his last name Armstrong, too?
Nope.
Good.
So close.
You should wait till it happens. Grr.
Said James with a little anger in his voice.
I'm going to laugh my ass off when it passes 12.
I grinned and looked at the clock. 3
Alright.
seconds left. I couldn't control myself. I started to laugh, but stopped long enough to see the second hand pass. So you were like,
Wait.
why does he keep laughing at everybody? He's like such a
Oh, wait, just wait. What's in the next sentence?
I closed my eyes and fell back laughing. What a fucking asshole.
I told you guys it wasn't going to happen.
I opened my eyes to see nothing but whiteness all around me. I jumped up to my feet.
What? Hey, guys. Guys? Are you here? Yeah, you're not doing
I'll do it,
Silence, young one.
Oh, I guess
You have survived the rapture. You know, the rapture people... Nah, never mind. And now a chance to live again.
I blinked in confusion.
Wait, so, like, it was real? The world ended and I survived it?
Yes. You lived a wonderful life, thus earning you a reward. Sounds like a game show.
So
Wow,
we
Yeah,
got,
I know it.
let's have a look at what he's won, shall we?
Ba, 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 ba.
I like how
You
he's...
won a brand new car and a look and a ticket to anywhere in the universe your heart desires.
I love the fact that it's like, just... without actually knowing anything about his past, we're just automatically told and supposed to believe that this guy's done wonderful things in his life, which he's now being rewarded for.
Oh, trust me. The amount of times that we have people basically just tell, us with no actual, like,
Representation.
real evidence
Yeah.
that this guy is amazing is sickening.
Can't wait. Cannot wait.
Oh yes, it sounds lovely.
Yeah, continue, that sounds good.
Reading about the rapture and how it's gonna happen.
I look around. I can't see where the voice is coming from. Then what he said hit me.
Like all the words just hit him.
Wait, what? You mean I've earned a reward?
I asked with a confused look on my face.
You have 3 choices. You can go straight to heaven or straight to hell. I love how you can choose between.
You have 3 choices. These 2.
Yeah, it's like
You have 3 choices. You can go to heaven or you can go to hell.
so. It's more like
I
one.
know where I'm going, guys.
Because it's more like one choice, really, isn't it? And therefore, your decision is already made. Because
It's like, congratulations, you've lived a good life. So, would you like to go to hell now?
yeah, here's your reward. You can go to hell.
Just wanted to make sure, you know, free will and all that.
I can choose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what's the 3rd choice?
With the 3rd choice, you get to choose the world to live in. It can be the world of your dreams, which is pretty much heaven.
I smile at the 3rd choice. I know where I want to go.
Yeah, screw heaven. Can you send me to Equestria as a Pegasus?
I questioned, hoping that he could do. I love the capital H, like, ah yes, the Lord God my Savior, send me to Equestria, please.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what world you mean. A world that you and so many people have enjoyed
I
watching.
love this. Like God is actually a brony. He's just like, yeah.
God is a
Dude.
Brody.
Hardcore, dude!
Bronies for life, man.
Watch season 4, man!
Oh.
You guys already seen it. He's like, what'd you think of it? Oh, wait a second.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, you kid, are you?
No, you.
I almost passed out.
I almost passed out from excitement. I steadied myself and said,
So, I can, like, really go there?
Yes, I'm lying. No. Yes, you will appear there at your current age of 17, then you will die. I mean, no one will know you. You will live there till you die again.
Well,
Wow,
hang on a
good
second.
times.
So he's been given a reward of reincarnation, and this guy, if this is a self-insert, this guy's 17. 17-year-olds do not write this level of shittiness. Well, they
Oh,
do,
they do.
actually.
Trust
they
me,
do.
this person
definitely.
is almost certainly 17
you ever read
themselves.
high school level essays?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like,
Actually, I think there was
this
a bit on
person's
it
almost certainly
about
17
that.
because like the way they write everything, including like the quote unquote romance, is so
Yeah.
blisteringly high school.
Someone should have
That
taken a
it's-
more academic subject which requires creative writing in it, like history.
Creative writing.
Yeah.
Well, history,
English,
classics, or
for that
geography.
matter.
It just allows you
Well, I
to
still
write
have. Oh,
properly.
so yeah, the guy actually asked, "What is probably the first and last actually a decent question that's popped into his stupid little brain?"
Yeah.
Well, I still have my current memories.
I asked. I hope I do. I already know everything about it, and the pony's there.
No, screw you. No. Yes, you will keep your current memory. Now close your eyes, and when you open them, you will be in Equestria.
Tap your heels
close
together
my
and
eyes.
say there's no place.
Tap your heels
No
together
place
3
like home.
times.
There's no place like home.
I closed my eyes as fast as I could. When I opened them, I was standing in a forest. I look
you
around
blinked?
excitedly. I looked down
So
at
he
my
blinked?
hooks, which had boots and something like armbands on them, except they weren't armbands because they're not arms. My fur was a light blue, cyan maybe? My tail was black with a red, thick streak in it, so that means my mane is also black with a red streak. I look at my wings excitingly. I stretch them out, surprised I could do that without even thinking about it. I then looked back at my flank, but it was covered by a black small cape-like coat and a tight suit under it.
OCs! My
The OCs.
favorite!
Oh, I love
See,
diagnoses.
you can always tell about OC by how much time the writer spends describing them in
Yeah.
loving detail.
Jesus died for this fucking story.
Jesus,
It
It
wasn't
wasn't-
worth it, god
this
damn
is
it.
so awesome? Question mark?
I said to myself. I reached up to my face and felt something like goggles. Maybe they were fucking goggles, I don't know. I then looked back at my wings and smiled to myself. I wondered how easy it is to fly. Let's find out. I flapped my wings slowly, then faster. I lifted up a few feet.
Nice. Let's see what I can do.
I don't know why it's reminding me of Sonic right now.
I flapped my wings hard and went tit up into the sky. Way past school! I looked down into the forest below. I wonder if that's the Everfree Forest. I scanned the landscape before me, looking for any buildings or towns. To the north is a town. That must be Ponyville. Past Ponyville is a farm, which should be Sweet Apple Acres.
Isn't it Sweet Application South?
Dialogue is dragging.
Looks
on.
different in the show. Well, I guess I could head towards Ponyville, Or I could stay here and practice flying.
Is this like a choose your own adventure thing?
Yeah, yeah, it's like.
Yes, I could stay here.
I read a
or...
Choose Your Own Adventure thing. It was hilarious. It was on a
What will
question
this-
date. I read it.
What
Funny.
will this shitty OC do next? You decide. Click left for the go to Ponyville or right for the practice flying.
Oh, geez. I hover in place for a few seconds, thinking about what I should do. I descend slowly to the ground. I took a few steps, amazed at how it feels so natural to walk on all fours. Wait, I need a name. I can't use my real name. How about Girocon?
No,
What the fuck?
that is not gonna be your name.
Too bad, fucker.
I used that name before in a few fan fictions, and I kind of look like him. Yeah, that sounds good. Girocon, the fastest Pegasus alive, or maybe second.
Oh my god, he's not gonna call himself Girocon.
He is.
What in the
And he's
fuck?
not the worst named OC either.
I think I should learn how to fly before going anywhere else. You already fucking did it. I flap my wings again and go straight up above the trees. I think I know how to do this.
He just did this.
I will myself forward like I do when I walk, and I flew forward slowly. Just put one wing in front of the other.
The other.
I like the fact that he just willed it to happen. It's like, I want to fly forward, and so it shall be done. And he just goes forward.
I will myself forward, and I started flying straight ahead, fast. I stopped when I saw a small blue blur of color far ahead of me in the clouds. Or, no, it didn't say blue. Sorry. I saw a small blur of color far ahead of me in the clouds. Then I looked down and saw a yellow-looking pony walking along a trail with a few small animals around it. Who should I talk to first? The Pegasus or the yellow pony? Who I think is Fluttershy. I guess Fluttershy since she's closer.
Well,
It's
yeah.
really is like a fucking choose your own adventure.
It's like, also the other thing is, he was like, should I go for the Pegasus or Fluttershy? Because she's not a Pegasus, she can't fly, she never flies. It's like, well, and yeah, it's again, he's doing the whole choices thing. I really wish he wouldn't say out every time he thinks about something.
Oh look, quoting the first episode like every other fanfiction does.
I flew down and started walking her way. Once I was a few feet away, I said,
Hey, what's going on? What are you doing?
she jumped and let out a small scream, which also scares me.
Oh,
I take a step back.
are you okay?
She looks away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
This wasn't the pony he was looking for.
I let out a small laugh and straightened up, trying to look tough.
What scared me? You just surprised me. God, what's your name?
Be like Napoleon Dynamite.
Like a mix between
Yes, I was just
nerd
thinking
and
of
goth.
that.
So yeah, kind of like a gothy Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, jeez.
God.
Fluttershy.
She said lightly.
God, G-Man had his... No,
What?
okay.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Rise and shine, Mr. Girocon. Rise and shine.
No.
Fluttershy.
She said a little louder.
Oh, that's a nice name. Well, my name is Jerkon. It's better than your name. But you can call me Jero. Doesn't mean you're Fluttershy.
I put my hoof out for her to shake it. She reached out slowly and shook it lightly.
I'm sorry, but I must get those animals to the pond so they can drink.
Isn't there a river by your house?
She said it in a small voice to question the logic.
That's okay, son of honey I want to meet.
I said as I started to rise into the air.
Okay. It was nice meeting you.
She said as she trotted away, the small animals in tow. I smiled to myself and took off towards the second pony, already knowing who it was. Once I was there, I had seen the second pony. There was nothing around except for clouds. Then I looked up and saw a colorful tail hanging off of a cloud. There she is, now to just make it look like I was just flying by. I flew back a little and flew upwards towards the cloud with the pony on it. Once I was close, I went just a few feet above the cloud. I looked down and see her laying there, probably either asleep or relaxing. Thank you, fucking Copernicus, for breaking that new ground.
What should I do?
I stopped and said,
Hey, are you the pony who's like the best flyer in Equestria?
I said, trying to sound impressed. She opened her eyes and looked up and grinned, all at the same time.
Oh, yes I am. You are looking at the fastest and bravest pony in Equestria.
I landed on the cloud.
I heard right. You can also perform a sonic rainbow, right?
Yep, that's right. I'm the only one who can do it.
I can tell.
I say, almost a little bored.
No,
She
I'm
looked me
bored.
over.
Nice cloths. What are you supposed to be?
I thought for a second before coming up with an idea.
Oh,
These cloths? I'm just retired guard is all.
I can think of another
Yeah,
article
clearly,
that describes you.
This clothes you're wearing resemble a retired guard.
He's a really fashion, like, inept guard.
yeah.
Yeah.
She looked unimpressed.
I know too many retired guards. You're nothing special. I'm heading up to my house. Don't follow.
I tried to hide my... It's like in Fable, how like if you're trying to get somebody to follow you, you're just like, wait. Follow. Wait. I tried to hide my disappointment. There goes my chance at impressing Dash.
Well, okay, nice to meet you then, I guess.
And with a heavy sigh, I jumped off the cloud backwards and twisted midair and flew towards the small town.
Oh yeah, not
Isn't
trying to
the
show
small
off.
town like right below that cloud?
Man, what a tragic hero.
Yeah.
My
he's
heart
like-
goes out to him.
I like how
think
he's
you
only
will
been.
win.
I
here,
hope
like-
he starves to death.
He's been here 5 seconds and suddenly it's like flipping backwards off the cloud and spinning around in the air, like
So, okay, so
living.
we're gonna move on from chapter 1 to chapter 2 real quick. So that was A New Life. The second chapter is called Meeting the Main Six. That's probably all we're gonna do for right now, but
Yeah, but there will be more.
there will be more.
Oh, wait till the author's at the end of this
All right,
chapter.
so
Good
on
to
this
see
note-
people that liked my story, so I'm going to keep it updated. I plan to have it as a continued. That may go on to chapter 20 or more. Please enjoy this.
I'm sorry, let's just what is it? Okay, chapter 20. Here it is. Great day. Now let's see how many more chapters there are. 141. Okay.
We're probably not gonna read the entire story, but we'll do as much as humanly possible.
What the hell was he?
Humanly possible, please. That would have ended at chapter 1.
I landed in the middle of the town and glanced around. It looks different from the cartoon. Everything is bigger and 8. Why is everything bigger and 8? I said. Sorry, one of my spiders is.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
It looks different from the cartoon. Everything is bigger, and the town expends out more than the cartoon show. They're very fiscally irresponsible. They
Yeah.
expend.
It expends a lot of natural resources.
Exactly.
The town is painfully colorful, but I think I can get used
What?
to
Not
it.
like your OC.
No, and he's a manly dude. He wants. Here's the thing. He wants to move to Equestria for like his eternal reward, and then as soon as he gets there, he's just sort of like, God, these colors are so garish.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he go like the coast? I'm sure
Look-
Manhattan or Baltimore.
Looking at his OC, he's got red eyes, like bright red eyes and stripes and a muzzle. He's got like really bright black, which clashes terribly, and then he's got blue for some reason.
It looks like a fucking eyesore, so he is absolutely in no place to be judging
Yeah, he
anyone
fits
for
right
any
in
reason.
with garish colours.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Some ponies was looking at me weird and whispering to each other. Must be the cloths. Maybe it's your.
Maybe it's the fact that you can't spell clothes right.
I'm gonna keep my composure.
Oh God.
A small filly walks up and looks me over. What's wrong with your coat, mister? Oh, she has like an echoey voice.
That was
Yeah.
weird. That was really weird.
She has a really.
Okay.
She's actually 2 vocal cords.
Yeah. She was born with a very rare disability that gives her 2 vocal cords.
Just 2.
Before I could reply, a mare walked up and pushed the small filly away.
This one. I thought I told you not to speak to strangers, especially strange ponies.
So it's better if they're not ponies, but if they're ponies, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look at the
That's
mare
true.
and filly walking away. What does she mean, strange ponies? My cloths must have that much of an what the fuck is this? Okay, my cloths must have that much of an effect on them or something.
How about your fur? You stupid.
I start walking down the street towards a large tree that had been hollowed out and a building put in it. Once I reached the door, I raised a hoof and prepared to knock on the door. But before I could, the door opened and a small baby dragon stood there with his bag turned and yelling into the house.
Okay, Twilight. I'll hurry.
He turned back around to see me in front of him. The baby dragon did a double take and backed up a few feet.
Wow! I've never seen a pony like you before.
I stared at him in confusion. I looked like any other pony.
What do you mean? I look like any other pony here.
He looked me over.
Well, unless you're a zebra, then no. You do not look like any pony I know, because I don't kind of know you.
What?
I was still confused over what he was saying. We all are, don't worry. He looked like he was getting annoyed.
You have stripes like a zebra all over your body, and Jack Gummit, and yet a Pegasus.
Stripes? That's odd. Why would I have stripes?
Well,
Come on, think of an explanation.
well, my mom was like a Pegasus, and my dad was like a zebra. So I got the stripes from my dad. God, you're racist.
That's actually pretty believable. Good job, Lance.
Congratulations.
Congratulating himself.
He knows nobody else is going to.
Lonely.
Thank God he's not calling himself Gyro in his own head, at least.
He's so lonely.
Nobody.
He's all on his own. Okay.
You need to consider what I
Continue.
said.
That's interesting. Twilight would love to know more about you. If I was you, I would turn and run now, but you'll be here for hours and chapters and thousands and hundreds of thousands of words answering her questions, which will be boring for all of us but her.
I weighted my options. Stay
Oh,
and
for
try to
God's
become-
sake!
Stay and try to become friends with her, or make it easy and run. My mind was made up for me.
What is
Thank
with-
God, because he never makes it up on his
It's like-
bloody
I had a decision to make again for the third time in 2 chapters.
Hey, look, Twilight's here.
Spike, who are you talking to?
A purple mare came down the stairs and looked at the door where I and Spike stood. What? That
Yes.
grammar.
Where
Okay.
I and Spike stood.
She did a double take like Spike did.
Wow, who are you?
I cleared my throat, which I don't know why I did.
Thanks
God,
for
I'm
putting that in.
Gyrocon. I'm Gyrocon. I arrived here in town a few minutes ago.
Beat you right to the planet a few minutes ago.
Or Gyrocon.
Let's go to Gyrocon together. Gyrocon 2014.
Yeah, it's where they test out all the new gyroscopes.
It's a convention.
Gyrocon.
It's the best convention ever. It's really obscure though. Not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
It's like BronyCon. It's Canadian BronyCon.
Brony can't, am I right? so,
No, it's BronyCan, because
Carry on.
Canada.
Brony Con what Brony can't.
Oh.
I tried.
That's
Let's
good.
see. I cleared my. Okay. She came down the rest of the stairs and walked to the door.
Why do you have stripes like a zebra all over your body? That's strange. And why are you wearing those cloths? They look depressing.
I,
You're pig.
The story's depressing.
your mom. 222.
I see what you did there.
Like I told Spike, my dad was a zebra and my mom was a Pegasus. So for your second question, I'm a retired guard. So I choose to wear these clothes. Jesus.
Can't you just choose to wear them without being a retired guard? That's just my personal opinion.
She stepped aside and let me in. I walked past her and into the house, which was the town's library. Twilight closed the door behind me.
Retired guard? Why did you retire?
I
died.
turned towards her and she turns her head swiftly to the side, like she was looking at something she wasn't supposed to.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I just
God.
don't feel up to the job. Wait, that's not my line, is it?
No, I just didn't feel up to the job and decided to move on here to this small town.
I'm too good at lying on the spot. Good thing, too.
You'd think too. Wow, supporting lying. Good thing he's doing it. I sure got him into heaven.
He's a terrible liar, but no, as I said, he's the master of everything.
The
According
things that get you into heaven nowadays.
He's got very lenient standards now.
Yeah.
They were getting desperate for people, so
Equal-
yeah, I suppose we can
Well,
let that slide.
they've got the whole equal opportunities thing going on now, don't they?
Yeah, it's like affirmative action. You have to have somebody who's like mentally special in heaven. Like a
Yeah.
certain quota.
Speaking of mentally special, get to the next sentence. This is pretty good.
She shook her head up and down slowly, considered what I said.
Now this sounds like a South Londoner not talking properly when they do like this chavvy kind of slang words. How long was you a guard, bro?
Oh my God. How long was your guard?
How long did you guard, bro?
A few years. But I got bored, moved on.
I got bored
Wow,
of being
I
guard.
didn't realize you could quit when you get bored. I'm bored of this job.
just didn't-
quit.
I just
I'm
didn't
bored of the
realize
military.
how
Time to move
I
on.
just didn't realize how easily I owned everyone, so I had to move on because that was too boring for me. I needed more action.
I was honorably discharged and I got 14 purple hearts.
Yeah.
I love how it's no constellation of anything he used to have on Earth. Possessions, family, friends.
Oh,
none
no,
of
no,
that
wait, hang on a
Oh no,
second.
we'll get to his family soon enough.
I
and
remember this guy, actually. Wasn't he the one who got 300 confirmed kills and is a Navy SEAL sniper?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
graduated top
oh,
of his
never
class.
mind.
and
Yeah,
he's a
that's
top
the
sniper
one.
In the entire
Well, working
US
He
17,
shot me in the shoulder.
Yeah,
He's
that's
super
the one.
cool.
He's
He's
really
the best guy.
cool.
Okay, well,
Sorry, I got this guy all
Eric-
wrong. Yeah, we carry
Lance is
on,
super
yeah.
hype. Okay, yeah, continue. It's your line though.
A few years. Oh, fucking hell.
I see.
I see.
But swearing with Twilight Sparkle 101.
She walked over to a couch and sat down.
Come and take a seat. I have more questions to ask.
Yeah, like, why the hell are you here? I walked over and sat down on the couch with her. I thought it would be hard to sit as a pony, but it was actually easy to do. It felt normal.
Okay, Gyro-Con.
Please call me Gyro.
I interrupted her.
Sorry, Gyro. As I was about to say, can you tell me more about your appearance and why it's so fuck ugly?
Also, I don't know why I had the idea of Twilight Sparkle finding a dictionary just based off of swear words and writing a fiction on that. But
Oh.
anyways,
Anyway, I thought for a second for an answer.
Well, aside from the stripes and clothes, my goals are for flight mostly.
wow.
I'm sorry, but that's all I can say for. Like, that's all I can think to say.
That's
I
all I
like how you
can
tried to
think
mentally
of to
correct
say.
strips and cloths to stripes and clothes.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is strips and
The
cloth.
strips and cloth. God damn it, you're right. This is more. I'm giving you too much credit. Okay, so yeah. Well, aside from the strips and cloths and goggles, the goggles are for flight mostly. I'm sorry, but that's all I can think to say. Best liar ever.
He doesn't think very much, does he?
No.
Well, you could explain your wings. I've never seen wings like that before. Oh, they're not weird ones, are they?
Is it a
No.
birth defect?
My
Mm.
wings. I looked back and my wings and extended them a little. Then I noticed that my wings looked different. They had a red thing going along the top part of them, like Ninja Gaiden 3.
Are those from the Royal Guard or one of the branches?
She asked, trying to figure it out. That sounds good. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I was able to keep them. If you know what they are, why you ask?
Are you such an abrasive douche?
Yeah.
He's not a very good liar at all, actually. He's quite terrible. By now, I would have had my entire backstory made up on the
Yeah,
spot.
well, he should have sorted his story out and got it straight before he came here, but anyway.
He should have friggin' looked at himself before he decided to start lying to people about his
Yeah,
identity.
there are other things he could have been doing, but anyway.
She looked at my wings again.
Well, I never saw them before. I just thought they were from the Royal Guard.
So what, they just took off his old wings and put on new ones?
Damn!
Apparently.
I thought she knew. This better not come back to haunt me.
It
God,
will.
Fuck, man.
Any other questions? It's a BioWare game now. That's all I have to say about that.
What
Would
can
you
you
like
tell
to
me
know
about
more?
the Reapers? I asked, trying to chance the subject.
Chances. I can't think of anything else to ask at this moment.
Your
said
colors are
it's
so
God.
garish, distracting my thought.
Thank God. I thought she would keep asking questions.
She only asked like
He didn't even capitalize the G.
she asked like 3 questions.
She looked over to Spike, who was still here.
Spike, can you go get the girls? I want them to meet Gyro.
He's a gynecologist, am I right?
Gynecology. Oh, he will be in a few chapters' time, believe me.
Oh.
Gynecology out the arse. Well, not out the arse, but you get what I mean.
Out of,
Yeah, some
never
other
mind.
place.
He jumped
Anyway,
up!
Spike was jumping. Sure thing, Twilight.
He said as he ran out the door. Twilight looked back at me.
Do you have a place to stay since you're new in town?
Obviously not, Twilight.
I thought for a second. I haven't thought of that.
No. Oh no, any pony here in town. God. Oh.
Can you just be snarky as Twilight, like just like rebuttal him every time?
She
Well-
shook her head as if she was in thought.
Well, once everybody gets here, we can help you find a place till you can get a place of your own.
Thanks, Twilight.
I looked around at all the books on the shelf is. I like this place. I may have to come back here and see if she would let me borrow a few.
A few what? Got the
Books,
sugar?
I guess? Like,
Yeah.
it's a library, so
It's trying to imply that
yeah.
he's smart and likes books, and therefore, it'll make total sense when he and Twilight get together
Maybe
later.
he should have read a few before he tried to write one. Just a thought.
Maybe he should have read it to you while he was still on Earth and maybe, I don't know, learned grammar in English.
Oh, well. I like how there's on fanfiction.net, it's such like a lower threshold of quality.
Yeah.
And that's really saying something.
It just goes
It
on.
is actually.
Yeah.
Continue.
Let's see.
May have come back here.
Okay, Twilight noticed me looking at her books and smiled.
Would you like to borrow a few Gyro?
Or if you book Gyro.
Geico. Geico.
I looked at her. Can she
Another
read
Geico
my
reference.
Can she read my mind or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I would. Thank you again.
She smiled, clearly happy that she had found some ponytails who enjoyed books. She jumped off the couch and went to one of the shelves.
What kind of books do you like? Ones that make me more intelligent. Okay.
I don't think they have all the books that I like, but maybe.
Do you have any books on flying, magic, science, magic, and history?
All of them?
I just love the idea that like his interests are flying, science, magic, and history, pretty much just so
Because
that.
I like this. This is good because he's a pilot who is also a historian, magician, scientist.
Wait, is it Andrew?
Yeah, it's
What?
Andrew. All he
No,
needs to do
it is
is
Andrew. You're right.
all he needs to do is
Flying
become a bloody like architect,
Well,
and he'll be there.
except the flying part, because Andrew didn't fly. He was fat with glasses and acne.
No, he flew the Dream Chaser.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's
fly the
right. He
Dream
did fly that. I remember that.
So he was a pilot. So yeah. Anyway, carry
No,
on.
this is Andrew in an alternate universe.
Twilight's getting all hot and bothered about how much this guy loves books.
Hot under the
She
collar.
looked overjoyed.
I have all these books and many, many more.
She started pulling books off of the shelves and laying them in front of me. I looked down at the books she was placing in front of me. The book of Equestria Science, Flying and You, History and Uses of Magic, a complete history of Equestria. What the actual fuck?
I'd probably read some of these. I'll probably read the last one, to be honest. and
I'd
maybe-
probably actually,
Yeah,
I'd
that
be very
one-
intrigued in
That's
flying
gotta be
and you history.
huge.
You ever just like read a book just called Science?
Yeah,
Like, the
yeah. It's
complete
got
history of the First World War alone is like 3 volumes.
I've seen
of,
it. Yeah.
Like multi-thousands of
I
pages.
went to the British Archives, like the massive library in London,
I bet you.
and like you just go through and just one small snapshot of history is just 60 volumes. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, so she has the complete history of the world that she just happens to have in a single book form.
Exactly.
She was handing out pamphlets.
Should be.
Okay. Alright, you can continue though.
Right, back to this.
It's obviously on a floppy disk. It's one
She
of those-
walked over and sat it back down.
You can borrow all of those for as long as you want, and feel free to look through the rest of them.
It's not like she
I
was
looked over-
struggling to give her those books away.
I looked over the books again.
Thanks, Twilight. Can't wait to read them.
Twilight looked down at my flank. Oh, she's eyeing up him. She's
Yeah.
giving him the stank eye.
Wait, do you
do
have
you?
the saddlebag to carry those?
I didn't think of that. That's one thing I'm going to. He doesn't think of fucking anything.
Yeah.
No,
He's a little bit dense.
a little bit.
That's
What's going
one
on?
thing.
Very, very dense.
He's pretty stupid.
Anyway, next line.
That's one thing I'm going to need here. No, I don't have one. I never brought one.
She stood up and walked out of the room. She returned, holding a saddlebag in her mouth.
Here, you can have my spare one. I have
The
no
hole in
need
it.
for it.
She
No.
placed it in front of me.
Thanks.
I stood and looked at her.
Why are you being so kind to me? God!
Why is he
You
still
didn't
toning
even,
down the
you didn't
generosity?
know me. Oh,
She looked around. She looked. She was about to pass out.
are you okay? You
She's
look
in love.
Do you need to just like bump her head in
Accidentally
the water?
in love.
Yeah, no, seriously. She's swooning over him right
It
now.
must be love, love,
Our
love.
beautiful
Dun-
people.
Oh,
Word of
this
farm.
world
It must be love.
I've been really
Oh.
trying, baby.
Yeah, so don't forget, the course of the romance essentially, he looks in the author's mind hot, and he likes books. Therefore, true love.
Well, I've got one of those qualities. I like books, so I don't know why no one likes me. Okay.
Because
I
you're
have the other quality.
I
blue
like
and
you,
red.
Lightning.
Yay!
Hey.
Yay!
I feel slightly more accepted by my peers.
I think you're very accepted by most
Alright,
of your
okay.
peers.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
am. I'm completely.
She looked at me and smiled.
Oh, I'm okay. Just a little tired.
I shook my head, understanding.
Yeah, I see. You should rest more at night. Because, let me guess, stayed up all night reading?
She laughed.
Yeah, I do stay up late. I do stay up too late. I do stay up to late reading. She's up all night to the sun. She's up
She's
all
up
night
all
to
night
get
to
lucky.
reading.
She's up all night for good fun.
She is in
Before
this.
I could say anything else, the door opened and 5 mares and Spike walked in. Rainbow Dash looked at me.
There's also you.
Hey, you're the Pegasus who was impressed by me.
She smiled proudly. Applejack
Applejack.
looked me over.
What
What
the
are you
hell?
supposed to be? Oh, man, no. What are you supposed to be? I ain't never seen something like you before.
Pinkie Pie bounced around every pony.
Oh, I know what he is. He's a pony, a pony and a zebra. Oh, we need to have a party just for him. This should be the party. The stripes are normal. Oh, I know how a stripe. Oh, I need to start getting set up, and this guy needs to learn to write.
Why does she keep saying ow?
No.
Is she getting hit?
Ow, ow.
Ow! I know what he is! He's a pony! Ow! Ow! Ow!
It's like interrogation. It's like, no, I know what he is. He's a ow. He's a
Oh,
pony.
God,
You know what it is? She has a sprained hoof, so she's bouncing up and down. Ow! I know what he is. He's a pony.
She said at an impossible speed. Then she ran out the door. Rarity watched Pinkie Pie leave, then turned to me.
I do say.
That was weird. That was really weird. I do say at the exact same time.
I do say, it's quite a sight, and
Quite
his
a sight.
clothes, he's quite a sight, and his clothes, why, they are, how do I say, depressing.
Why
What
is
is
it
Shire
like a Southern Belle?
Because Applejack is a Southern Redman, so Rarity is a Southern Belle. I look at them all. Well, to start off, my name is Gyroconn, but please call me Gyro. As for why I have stripes,
Twilight interrupted me.
She did she?
Yes.
His mom was a Pegasus and his dad was a zebra. He is a retired royal guard and he chose to wear those cloths, maybe because he wore them in the guard.
I was happy she explained it for me, because I was getting tired of explaining it to everybody. You damn.
It's been like 3 ponies.
yeah, we're getting tired of reading it over again, asshole.
Yeah.
Rarity looked at my goggles.
Why ever do you wear those goggles? I mean, he can take them off since we're inside. Oh, they're like to keep me, like the wind out of my eyes when I fly.
I reached
Also, I
up
want to
take
point
them
out
off,
that
but
that didn't even answer the question properly of why he's wearing the goggles. We're inside.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, by the way, I actually forgot about this. Yeah, he's been wearing these flight goggles on constantly through his entire time. Also, because they can't see, because we're about to find out they can't see his eyes when he's wearing them, so apparently they're tinted. So he's been wearing
Oh.
tinted goggles constantly.
I thought he was like wearing them on top of his head or something, but that's just
Nope.
what the hell.
Because let's keep
No.
on going.
Okay.
You gotta find out why.
I reached up to take them off, but once I pulled them down, every pony in the room jumped back and gasped. Fluttershy screamed slightly and hid behind her mane. It's like, ah, God!
It's horrible.
I look at them. What is going on here?
What is it? Did I do something?
Twilight looked at me.
Oh my gosh. I just read ahead.
Uh,
Twilight.
I can fix
Hey,
them
Twilight.
if you would like.
Your eyes there.
Oh, what? Oh, your eyes there.
She levitated a mirror to my face. I almost jumped back at the sight of my eyes. They were red and had the pupil of a snake with lines going out all around it. Wow, I look scary, but awesome.
But awesome.
God, what's wrong with them? They look weird but cool.
Asked Rainbow Dash, still looking in my
Oh,
eyes.
no, shit,
leaving
that's
her
Rainbow
eyes.
Dash. Alice, that's the other line.
Come on, Lance, think. I have special eyes.
Look,
Look with your special eyes. My
My
brand.
my eyes? Nobody knows. Well, the doctor says it came from my dad. I don't know how, though. That's the main reason why I wear goggles.
It's a
Smooth,
recessive
Pretty
gene.
mysterious.
Very good.
It must be a
love
recessive
smooth.
gene.
The narrator's trying to like help him along. Smooth, Lance. Very good. Oh, you're so good.
Oh,
I
you're
just love
doing
how handled
great.
he is. Like, he's so self-appreciating all his life. Like, good job, Lance.
My God, I'm so
Really?
smart.
God, okay, Twilight pondered this.
I can fix them if you would like.
I thought about it, but decided against it.
No, it's okay. I like them. Had them too long to part with them.
Yeah,
All
all
30
20
seconds
minutes.
I've been.
Yeah.
Fluttershy looked out behind her mane.
I've only seen those kinds of eyes on snakes and dragons, but yours looks different from those.
You're just contradicting yourself, Fluttershy. She said she's only seen those kind of eyes of snake dragons, but they're different from those.
Oh my god,
What?
Humblefly, you are completely useless.
Fluttershy.
Shut up, I know the name.
Boys. I put the goggles back on my face and looked at them.
I know they're scary. I'll leave the goggles on if you want me to.
Rainbow Dash moved forward.
Oh, leave them off. Those eyes are awesome. I wouldn't mind having eyes like that.
I'll leave them on. I don't want to scare other ponies.
Applejack turned.
Well, I need to get back to my farm. Bay Magma's already about half tree by now.
Twilight's head snapped up, like she just remembered something.
Yeah, that would work. What do you say, Gyro? No, that's not the right line. I mean, I almost forgot. Gyro needs a place to stay. Does anyone know a place for him?
I love how you like spit the word gyro out every time you say it.
Gyro.
Ah, gyro!
Gyro!
Applejack spotted.
You're right.
God.
We have a spare room by the farm. He can stay there.
Twilight looked disappointed.
Yeah, that would work. What do you say, Gyro?
I thought about the idea of sleeping at the farm. I have had experience with farms before thanks to my grandfather, who owned a farm.
I went
When I
to a
stayed
farm.
there-
Well done, Gyro.
When I stayed there, they made me wake up early every morning. It was horrible. I hate my grandpappy.
Also, I want to point out, like, every other sentence, it's almost every other sentence, he says, I thought about the idea. Go back earlier, says, I thought about it. And earlier it even says, again, I thought
Yeah.
about it.
He thinks,
He takes
quote
my-
unquote, a lot. Sorry, but no, I don't like farms that much.
Twilight perked up at that.
Well, if you don't want to stay at Applejack's farm, you can stay here. I have a spare room next to mine.
Why didn't you even ask? Why didn't you say, well, I have a spare room here. Why don't you just stay here? Why ask everyone else?
That's a good point.
Because she's not very smart. On,
Stay at a library and have all the books to read, or go somewhere else. Well, since I already know Twilight more than the others by like 5 minutes, might as well.
Okay, I'll stay here, I guess.
Twilight looked like she was about to jump with joy.
That's great. I mean, you can stay as long as you want, Gyro.
Fluttershy was inching her way to the door that Applejack had left open when she left. I looked at her and almost laughed.
Stupid women.
Where are you going, Fluttershy?
She jumped.
Oh,
She jumped.
I need to, she ran out the door.
So apparently, yeah, because of the quotation marks, apparently she says, she ran out the door.
Yeah.
Ran out the door, that's why I'm leaving too.
She.
What's wrong with her?
Okay. I asked every pony, and Rainbow Dash walked up next to me.
Oh, she's probably still scared of your eyes.
She snickered.
But I think your eyes are cool. You should come hang out at my place sometime.
That could be fun! I could learn more about her than the show presents.
Scary but fun.
Scary but fun.
Yeah, but fun. So much fun.
But fun.
But fun.
Rarity walked up and looked at me over again.
You should think about changing your appearance. Not to wear anything, but those cloths, darling. You're very appealing.
I looked back at my cloths and laughed.
Ha 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 ha. Well, I like them. I'll just keep them.
Rainbow Dash looked me over.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Rarity. I think he looks pretty cool in them.
You called him ugly earlier and told him not to follow you.
Yeah, that's true.
He did.
She bumped my side with her flank. Oh, jeez. She's coming on to him.
Bam.
Twilight looked a little angry.
Yep.
Rainbow
We're
Dash,
going
I think
there.
you should go help Pinky with the party.
Rainbow Dash
mine.
looked at her.
He's mine.
Get your hands off my man.
Why? I think I can handle it. She can handle it. You can
Talking to
help
yourself
her
like
put up the banner and then help her set the rest of the party.
Rainbow Dash looked unhappy at it.
Fine.
She headed towards the door.
We'll talk more at the party, Gyro.
It's a party,
Rarity
Gyro.
started moving towards the door.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have to get back and fill out the rest of the orders for the day.
After every pony left, Twilight looked at me.
Would you like to see your room, Gyro?
I looked over at her.
Sure, like, just lead the way.
She led me up the stairs and to 2 doors side by side.
And to 2 doors side by side. The one on the right
Wait,
is
there's
my
2
room,
doors.
and the one on the left is yours. Feel free to check out your room.
I walked to the door and she on the left and opened it. I'm still surprised at how easy it is to use my hoofs to do things. Once I stepped into the room, I took everything in. There was a 2-person or 2-pony bed in the corner, a desk, and a bookshelf. The room was small, but big enough for me to move around easily. Twilight walked in behind me.
So what do you think?
I looked back at her.
I like it. Thanks.
I walked out past her.
I'm gonna get those books you showed me.
Okay, you'll have time to read one. The party won't be for at least a few hours.
I walked downstairs and put books on my and put the books in the saddlebag she gave me and put it on. It felt like wearing a backpack, but on your ass.
Wait, how does that work?
Backpack.
How does that work? It's on his back. That is his back.
No, I mean,
apparently,
he is an
apparently
ass.
it just feels like wearing it on your ass. So try strapping a backpack to your ass, and
There's
then
nothing
see-
near his ass. That's
Well, I
the
mean,
thing.
Gyro, like, as an entity, is just an ass. Like, all the way through,
Yeah.
he just is an ass.
So you
he's,
were
he's holding
strapping
the
to it.
saddlebag on his ass, because he is an ass.
He is an ass. That makes perfect sense now.
It does.
When I walked back up to my room, Twilight was still there. I looked at her.
Thanks again for the help, Twilight.
She turned her head away from me, which I don't know why she did. I'm really fucking oblivious.
Oh, it was nothing. I'll leave and let you get settled.
Okay, just, come get me when it's time for the party.
She left the room slowly and closed the door behind her. I put the saddlebag on the desk and pulled out one of the books, Flying in You. I figure I should start learning about flying since I'm a Pegasus.
He's
I went back on
brilliant.
the bed and willed myself to read the book, which came natural.
Why does he keep willing himself
so-
to do things?
He's like, I love reading. God, I have to read this book. Oh, I have to force myself to do it.
Twilight stood out the door thinking, am I falling for Gyro? I don't even know him. She blushed and turned to go to her room. Time to get ready for the party.
Oh my.
Let's get ready to tumble.
Hold
Stories.
on, there's a last little author's note here.
There it is! Chapter 2. Sorry about Applejack's way of talking, but I cannot do a country voice while writing. Also, should I do the Twilight and Gyrocon pair, or another pair?
I'm sure he does multiple pairs in this.
It's a
Right.
choose your own shipping adventure.
So that was 2 chapters out of 151.
141.
Oh,
Only
we're
100.
halfway
Like,
there.
elf.
Whoa,
Oh,
living on a prayer.
Take my hand, we'll die, I swear.
oh wait, no, we can't stop. We have to stop singing now, or else we'll get sued.
Well,
Jimmy's
Gyro,
dancing
I
song
swear.
must have cocks.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so, yeah, we'll see you guys next time, whenever that happens to be.
No, we
Easy
won't.
in life.
Till then, check out Muffin Productions for Cabral 95 and Lightning Rabbit, and Soundspeed's channel for more of him,
Yeah.
And us as well, occasionally, depending.
Yeah. and us occasionally. So, till next time, have fun, pleasant readings, and dear
Easy in
God,
life.
why would you ever come back to another reading of this?
Happy travels.